My native language is typo. I speak and I write typo. And while I use spell check and grammar check and Grammarly and occasionally an editor who extends mercy upon me, I still mess up. It's really important that you know this about me before you listen further. If you're looking for perfection, you're not going to find it here. If you're looking for authenticity, you have come to the right place. You see, it's my mission to help people speak with confidence. And I tried really hard to be a traditional public speaking coach. I'm doing air quotes right now with my fingers. You can't see that because this is a podcast. But I tried really hard to be a traditional public speaking coach. And I taught rules and formulas and fixes in an attempt to help people be better speakers. And I failed at it. And I'd like to apologize right now for the casualties I made along the way. What I have learned from all of this is that there aren't magical formulas that will help you speak. There is not a fix for fear. And there's no one right way to speak. It turns out that when you help people speak in a way that honors their style, using tools that work for them, and you encourage them, not shame them, you bring out the best in people. And then they become the kind of speaker that they've always dreamt of being. This is really important to me, and let me tell you why. I spent nearly 17 years as a speech-language pathologist helping people regain their ability to speak after injury or illness. I believe that our ability to speak is the greatest gift we have ever been given. I believe that there isn't a right way to speak. I believe there is your way to speak. I also believe that if you're still listening to this, it's because, well, either because you're my friend or my mom. Hi, Mom. Or it's because you have got something to say. And if that's the case, I want you to know that I'm here to help. So this isn't a podcast that will teach you how to be polished and perfect. If you've ever uttered the words, I want to be just like Tony Robbins, or just like Oprah Winfrey, or insert the name of your favorite celebrity speaker, this podcast isn't for you. If you dream of permanently ridding yourself of public speaking fear, you're not going to find the answer here. If your goal is to have audiences rise to their feet in full standing ovations after every talk you give, this is definitely not for you. This podcast is for folks who want to be the best speaker that they can be. It's for people who are willing to show up and do the work that's required for them to become a better speaker. It's for people who are willing to make mistakes and fall down and own them. It is for people who are ready to epically fail and then get back up and try again. I created this podcast for people who want to learn to speak for themselves, not speak like someone else. And that, my friends, is what makes practically speaking, it's what makes me different as a coach. Because I'm not looking to teach you the right way to speak. Right is a direction, not a prescription. You've been talking your whole life, and you're already pretty darn good at it. I'm here to help you speak as and for yourself, with your style, your words, showing up as you. Again, no prescriptions, no magic formulas to fix your public speaking problems here. You're not going to find old public speaking advice handed down from generation to generation with no real basis of evidence for effectiveness. You're not going to find any shame either here. Because what I know is that shame has never motivated anyone. You are going to find real advice to help you speak confidently And that's going to come from me and from other professionals who have been through the ups and downs that come with speaking. You're going to hear from people who speak authentically as themselves. You're going to have your questions answered, and you're going to get answers without a thinly veiled ad for why you should buy my next latest and greatest program to find out more. I wish you could see me right now because I'm doing like the whole arm thing. Find out more. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to find help for your struggles. You are going to find inspiration to try new things and to do things that are uniquely you. You are definitely going to find a weird sense of humor, snarky comments, and the occasional slip of the tongue. Generally by me, but potentially by one of my guests. And most importantly, you're going to hear me mess up because mistakes are part of being human. And the last time I checked, you and I are humans. Although, if you're an alien and you're listening, please, please, please message me because I think that'd be really cool to say I had the first alien on a podcast. Look, you need to know that my native language is typo, and it happens in my writing and it happens in my speech. I don't speak perfectly all the time. I mean, you might even argue I don't speak perfectly most of the time. I guess that depends on your perspective. If you're looking for the perfect public speaking podcast, this isn't it. I'm going to leave the errors in this podcast, and I'm doing it on purpose. Because here is the deal. When you are in front of a group of people, you don't get the benefit of perfect sound quality or errorless speech. So I'm leaving it in there. And I want to leave it in there so you can see how I navigate through it, how my guests navigate through it, because we learn from watching other people. And if all you see is perfection, then perfection is all you're going to go for. And I'm just not about that. I am here to help people speak. It is what I've done throughout my entire career, and I'm still learning because there's always something new to learn about how people speak, and I freaking love it. If you are still here, I would love, love, love to have you join me for this journey. I'm going to release an episode every week. So if you're along for the ride, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thank you so much for listening. I am Alex Perry, the owner of Practically Speaking, where I coach and keynote on all things public speaking, storytelling, and communication. You can find me on LinkedIn under Alex Perry and on Instagram and Facebook at @PSWithAlex. You're not going to find me on Twitter because Twitter scares me. So if you go there, you're going to see my page and it's going to have 4 friends and no posts. So don't go there. Thanks again. I'm really glad you're here, and I can't wait to talk to you next week. Thanks.